Hey guys, we are finally here. It's the end of the year. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. This is the final video of the year, and I've prepared a quick little final words sentiment to share. It's a little bit heavy, so you're gonna have to bear with me. It might get emotional. It's titled Before After, okay? On heart hiding within darkness. Exploratory before/after pivotal life moments. We always talk about our after, healing, success. But who were we before all of that? Pre-aftermath. Where did we hurt? Show that to see the light in this. Some say the devil is in the details. Only devil backwards spells lived. Devil flipped is lived. And so too evil flipped is live. So let's not worry what they say. Let's do what feels good already, okay? If something does not feel good, ask yourself why. Explore what came before. So that's what I did. I explored my own before to give an example of what that looks like. And the things that came up surprised me, as I'm sure they might you as well. Here's mine. Before Mini Kalapa, before Digital Suplex, before Hawaii, before Pivotal Insight, before Coronavirus, before La Vida, before Justin, before Toyota, before returning to Michigan, before Sardis, before Panama, before NOLA, before Frida, before Los Angeles, before Instagram, before New York City, before drinking, before Facebook, before Grand Valley State University, before becoming an office aide in high school, before Xanga, before MySpace, before AOL Instant Messenger, before losing weight, before my only flight as an unaccompanied minor to Dallas, Texas for New Year's Eve with Mary Ellen and the Kulik family. Before 9/11, 7th grade, computer class, 3rd hour, Ms. Perlberg, basement of Boyd Arthur's with Jen. Before leaving class 5 minutes earlier than everyone else to make it to the next class in time, with help from the office aide students who would carry my backpack of books. Before kids made fun of me and my crutches every day in middle school, and also every time I fell, a lot. Kids were so cruel, yet I still called them friends. Before my right knee first dislocated after surgery at Megan's, and I had to leave the sleepover despite Dr. Farley's promise of remarkable healing and new strength post-op. Before horribly agonizing pain of therapy post-op, before Mom took me on walks around Lisa Court in my wheelchair, before the hottest month of my favorite season, summer, spent in a plaster cast from tippy toe to tippy top of my little newly 12-year-old thigh. Before preferring excruciating pain over pill-induced nausea. Before hating how the Valium made me feel. Before breaking out in hives head to toe from the morphine. Before sponge baths in a rollaway hospital bed in the front room at home at age 12. Before going home from the hospital, emphasis on going, not coming. before feeling forced against modest will to pee in a bedpan with what wasn't but felt like a gawking audience and flat out refusing to poop. This is how to spell full-blown humiliation at age 12. Before waking up post-op. Before a major 4-hour knee surgery at U of M in Ann Arbor. Newly age 12. My lucky number, since it was assigned to me along with the desk next to my best friend Jen in 2nd grade. The surgery was at the end of July 2001, the summer before 7th grade, my first year at Boyd Arthurs Middle School. Before the first dislocation ever in a moonwalk 4th of July, my then baby brother Scott, 4 years younger than I, somehow knew to pull my leg out straight, popping the dislocated knee back into place. None of the surrounding adults had any clue what to do. Before physical therapy, years of it as a child. This is the string of things that came to my mind when I started to list my own befores. I encourage you to explore yours. A new before that we all together as one share is before coronavirus. Explore your own before to see the light in a brand new unknown that we are all navigating together. How deep into our own darkness we are willing to go holds a mirror to how high we will rise into this next new after, to add to the list of what we will all soon talk on to the next new generations for generations. Let's make it a good one. All right, so those are my final words. I also would like to share that I received breadcrumbs in the mail today. It's a hardcover. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy with it. It's just amazing to see this story that I've been working on come to life. It's a gorgeous book. My dad took the photo that is on the front cover. I'm wearing the pants. Woo! I was actually wearing them before this came in the mail today, so it worked out perfectly. And I encourage you to grab a copy because this is my story and I would love for you to read it and gather from it any kind of hope and inspiration that you can muster. With that being said, I would like to share a few things that I have planned for 2022 off social media. I do have my little pocket planner that I can bring in my bag with me. It says, make it happen, get it done. It's from Ollie's. Justin got one too. A book I'm excited to read this year, Power of Now, workbook as well. Super excited. A tiny calendar. Big planner. Thank you, Mom. Christmas present. Delivering Happiness. I look forward to rereading this year. Rest in peace to Tony, who wrote it, founder of Zappos. It's a great read. Highly recommend it. My coloring book I got from the Rocket here in Ipsy. Excited to fill this one up. Special. A big calendar. All about the calendars and planners. Anything to write on. And a few final notes that I would like to share. There were 3 super pivotal conversations that I had this year. First being with a woman who is a multi-hotel owner. These hotels are super fancy, like $4,000 a night fancy. I didn't even know that existed until speaking with her. We spoke earlier this year in May, and we reignited that conversation today. So I'm excited to see where that goes, and I'll share more in the Pivotal News section, the Pivotal Press section on the Pivotal Insight website as it progresses. So I hope you stay in touch there. In in June, I had a conversation with a woman named Marie. Marie lives in the Philippines, and we were working together for a client when she shared with me that her happy place is alone with her thoughts. I thought that was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard anyone say, and she told me at a time when I was so swamped with work that I didn't even know where my thoughts were at that point or how I would feel about spending time with them. Soon after that, I decided to take the break that I needed in July, and I think a lot of that had to do with the conversation that I shared with Marie, so thank you, Marie. Marie also shared with me, she said, we grow big and our pain becomes small. The pain doesn't change, we do. And I thought that was incredible insight as well, so thank you to Marie. And third and finally is Norm. Norm photographed my parents' wedding back in 1985, and he also reached out to me on Facebook earlier this year in September, I believe it was, September 28th, and offered the copy of the newspaper with my dad on the cover with his invention, the Temper Tamer, which is a bendable golf club from 1990. So Justin and I went to Norm's house and spent an afternoon having conversations with him and his wife and reminiscing, because he goes way back with a lot of my family members, and it was such a nice time just sitting there and chatting with them. And then we took that newspaper and framed it and gave it to my dad for Christmas this year, which was a really special gift. So thank you to Norm, thank you to Marie, and thank you to Liz. And with that being said, I have the YouTube videos pulled up, and I thought it would be fun to kind of go through a little blip of each one since the start to see how the year looks looking back on it, because that is what has been so cool about this whole practice. This whole process has helped me explore and get to know myself in ways that I hadn't before, and it opened up new opportunities all over the place that I didn't even know were possible for me. So I'm excited to review these videos with you, and we'll see where that takes us. So let's get to it. All right, I think I have to, here, we'll go back to the first one first. Okay, so this first video was filmed and published and shared 1 year ago today on December 30th, 2020. Okay, so we'll watch, like, I think I wrote maybe a minute of each one, 1 minute or less of each one. I have them all written down like they're little time stamps. So, okay, let's see, this one is, okay, here we go. That's me. Oh, and it's very quiet.
I spend so much time right here in this space that you see right now, right in front of our balcony, on Zoom. My home office desk, thanks to my dad on Christmas, I have a standing desk now, which is amazing, and it helps tremendously with meetings and with just my overall energy. And you know, I can't stand sitting, so I normally move around a lot all day, and now that I can stand and do my work, it's just absolutely fabulous. But that's not why I came on here. I wanted to come on quickly to put my face to Pivotal Insight and let you guys know, I know I've been a little bit quiet on this side. Life has been absolutely nuts. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. We have 2021 right around the bend. I know we're all so excited to say goodbye to this year. And I wanted to take a moment to express gratitude for this year. It's been excruciatingly difficult on all of us. I don't think anyone can say, oh, this has been the easiest year of my life. And
all right, so that's the little blip of the first one. Then we'll go, oh, this is gonna be hard, isn't it? Okay, no, okay, next one. This next one's January. 38, okay,
hello.
Let's flip it to right here, okay.
Exactly what I did. as raw and organic as possible. And the response that I received was so overwhelmingly positive that I knew I had to do it again. But the minute I decided that I wanted to try it again,
I'm talking
I
about
got
doing
so
these videos.
scared, and I had so much fear and uncertainty. I was like doubting myself. I had all of these what ifs flying through my head. What if people don't like it? What if it's annoying? What if I'm wasting people's time? What if I'm wasting my time? Every kind of what if you could imagine, even the silly ones that didn't even make any sense. But that fear is the reason why I knew I had to do this, because the only way to grow and go beyond your fear is to face it. And that's one of the things that I'm working on this year.
All right, next one.
But here we go. Oh, wait, before I read that, I want to send love to my friends and friends who are more like family in Texas right now, and also send a whole bunch of love to New Orleans, because Tuesday was Mardi Gras, and I know friends that are not familiar with it might not think that's a big deal, but in New Orleans, it's a big deal. And I know it's been a tough carnival season there, so sending my love to you guys. Okay, so let's.
All right. Okay. Where do I go? Oh, okay.
We'll go from there.
I say the same things a lot, I noticed.
March has been such a monumental month. I can't believe it's only the 3rd of 2021. Today is the 31st, marking the last day of Women's History Month. It's been big, beginning to end, starting with March 1st, when I whimsically ordered this Wonder Woman costume. I'm gonna tell you why. I also declared "I love you so much" would be my chief phrase of all cheese this month. Who knew I'd have a moonful just a few days later? I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's start with Wonder Woman and why.
Ooh, cliffhanger. Go watch it, please. And thank you. Okay.
Good morning, happy Friday. I'm just getting started this morning. I haven't opened my computer up yet, but I wanted to make sure I got this video accomplished so that I stick to my one per month this year. As you can see, I brought a chair over, which is weird and the first time I've ever done that, but I'm pretty tired and excited for the weekend ahead to just rest and recoup and replenish after our 2-week working vacation in California and Hawaii. So I'm gonna sit down and tell you about it.
That's a good one. I don't know if you could hear, but Frida was already eating her bone in the background, and you can hear it throughout the whole video pretty much. It's funny. Okay.
Hello, happy Memorial Day. I thought I would start today's video for this month with a little blurb from the social media post that I created for my client for Memorial Day today. And that is, may we pause and reflect in gratitude, admiration, honor, and utmost respect for all who have served and sacrificed bravely to keep us safe and free. I think it's so important to remember that's the reason why we celebrate Memorial Day. And while it is a holiday that most of us had off, I did work pretty much all day to
meet month-end needs and deadlines, get content to clients and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm wrapping up my workday now and it's nearing 10 o'clock and I knew I had to get this video done. So I'm going to share a brief history. I thought it would be cool to kind of refer back to where I started with marketing and with money, and I have a neat story to share with you. So I'm going to pull up a picture. That's a good one to listen to too. I mean, I think they all are, but you know, bias. Thank you, baby. Hello. Today is Wednesday and it is the last day of June. So I am going to read to you from my new journal, but it is not my own writing. I'm actually going to read some entries that I wrote from another writer who I follow on Instagram. You can also follow him. He is at Londrell, and I will include his link in the description of this video. Londrell shares on his story on Instagram a post-meditation reflection, and the words are just so beautiful and they resonate so deeply that I feel compelled to share them with you as well. So I'm going to share a couple here now. Hello, can you believe we're already nearing the end of July? I had totally intended on recording this video at the beginning of the month per my previous video stating that I would be doing these at the start of the month as opposed to towards the end. I tried and it felt so rushed and the pressure was really uncomfortable. I felt like I was forcing myself, so I decided to just take a step back, let it be what it is, and give myself some time and space to change my mind. And I really think it's important to know and to acknowledge when you feel forced or rushed or something feels unnatural. You just need a minute to decompress and think it through. That's exactly what I did pretty much all month long. July has been completely different from every other month previous to it for as long as I can remember in my whole life, my whole adult life. Reason being, at the start of the month, I decided to gift myself a bit of a work break. And what that looks like is I cut 70 hours of work from my weekly schedule. And I still held on to 7 clients, one of which has 7 clients who I also take care of. So still have a full load of work going. Woo! Okay. Hey guys, I cannot believe we are already at the tail end of August. Today is August 31st. It's just after 9 p.m. I just wrapped up the final few content deliverables that I needed to get out to clients. This month has arguably been the most pivotal yet for 2 reasons. One being, this is actually sparkling apple grape juice by Martinelli's, and I have decided to part ways indefinitely with alcohol this month. Today's day 18. I had my last drink on Friday the 13th and decided, you know, I'm 32 years old. I really don't get any positive benefits out of drinking alcohol. Still not good at it. Haven't quite figured it out. Knowing that I have alcoholism on both sides of my family scares me, and Enough said. Shameless plug, I do have the Make It Moxie book on offer. This one's only 99 cents for the ebook, and it's all about non-alcoholic alternatives to boozy favorites. So grab that one for sure. Please. Let's see, we're almost there. Hey guys, today is Wednesday. It is the 29th of September, which means we are exactly 1 month out from 1 year of Pivotal Insight, which is crazy. Definitely feels like some days it's been way longer than 1 year, but other days it's gone by in a blink. So I'm so grateful. Thank you for being here. Next month we'll have some really exciting things to share in honor of hitting that 1 year mark, and I can't wait to share that with you next month. But today is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, it's daylight. Usually I don't get around to doing these videos until it's dark outside, so I'm excited to share some light with you. Speaking of light, I recently finished reading a book that I've been somewhat sharing on social media a little bit here and there. And that book is this one here. It's called Drinking a Love Story. And this book moved me in such a way that really changed my life. Similar to the way that I felt after I read Glennon Doyle's book Untamed, which I just found out has been on the New York Times bestsellers list for 80 consecutive weeks. Whoa, that's a long time. Okay. 2 more to go, oh my goodness. Oops. Here we go. Little technical difficulties here. All right, we'll go with that. Hey guys, today is the eve of Halloween. I'm not sure about you guys, but I always love the eve of holidays more than the actual day of. I love the anticipation, the butterflies, everything about the eve of the actual holiday is my favorite. So that being said, yesterday was the 1 year mark for Pivotal Insight, the marketing service that I started last year on October 29th, 2020. Before I get into the little review I'm going to do for Pivotal Insight, I would like to share a quote. This quote is from the song lyrics of a globally known 40-year-old woman with a worldwide first name basis household name, okay? And the lyric is, always stay gracious, best revenge is your paper, all right? So with that being, and the last one. Oops, knocked the camera.
They always start so awkwardly.
Hello guys. Today is the last day of November. It's November 30th, which means today is Breadcrumbs Eve. Breadcrumbs is my very first novel, and it will debut tomorrow under the pen name Minnie Kalapa. And I announced that that would be happening back in July. I believe it was the day after my 32nd birthday. And life has just been absolutely bananas ever since, all year round really. So today I am going to take you down a little bit, a tiny little glimpse of memory lane, but not before I give you a little bit of an update on how November has been for us. So,
Oh, whoops. Cut it too soon, sorry.
this is tea. It is yogi tea, and it's my new favorite. I'm gonna go grab it so I can tell you what it's called. One sec. Okay, I'm back. So this tea is called elderberry lemon balm. It's for immune and stress, and it is amazing. It tastes phenomenal. It's really light and flavorful, and I absolutely love it. So we drink kava before we go to bed, but this is a...
All right, that wraps it up.
along with this video as the 12th and final for 2021. Whoa, it's 30 minutes long. This is going to take 8 years to upload. Look at me in the back screen. All right, thank you so much for being here with me this year. Have a beautiful, blessed, amazing, abundant 2022. Please stay in touch somehow. I will not be on social media next year, but I hope to stay in touch with you in a different way. Check out the website, pivatalinsight.com, to stay up to date, and I'll be seeing you. Thank you again always. Cheers.